Coming up tonight at 6, polls are an hour away from closing in the 2021 municipal elections. We begin your coverage tonight by taking a look at the different races happening around the Pine Belt.
And we have some dying showers on the radar. The news at 6 starts right now.
Your vote counts. And now, WDAM 7's Decision 21, municipal election coverage.
Good evening. Thanks for joining us. I'm Steve Williams.
And I'm Carrie Leggett Brown. Today, voters around the state took to the polls for the municipal elections. Polls close at 7, so you still have a little bit of time to get out and vote. And remember, if you are in line at 7, you are entitled to cast a ballot. We begin our election coverage tonight in Laurel.
That's where Caroline Wood is live, bringing us the latest on the race for mayor. Good evening, Caroline. How's it going?
Hey Steve, I've been here at Fire Station number 1 in Laurel all afternoon, and within the past hour, things have really picked up around here. Now, Fire Station number 1 is the voting precinct for Ward 6. However, Ward 6 Councilman Grace Amos is running unopposed, and that's the same for council seats in Wards 2, 3, 4, and 5. Wards 1 and 7 are the only 2 wards with more than one candidate vying for the council seat. In Ward 1, independent incumbent Jason Capers is taking on Democratic candidate Ernest Hollingsworth. Over in Ward 7, Democratic candidate Shirley A. Keys Jordan is facing off against independents Andrew David Robinson and Narcette L.M. Wilkins. Now, voting is wrapping up here within the next hour, and I did speak with the city clerk who told me they should start calculating precinct votes around 8 p.m. Now, we will bring you those updates, of course, as soon as we can. Reporting live in Laurel, Caroline Wood, WDAM on your side. Steve, I'll send it back to you.
Thanks very much, Caroline. Of course, you'll continue to bring you live updates at Laurel throughout the evening. Here's a look at some of the other races tonight in the City Beautiful. The Ward 1 City Council seats up for grabs tonight. That race is between Jason Capers and Ernest Hollingsworth. There are 3 candidates running for Ward 7 in Laurel. 2 are running as independent, Andrew Robinson and Narcette Wilkins. Shirley Keys Jordan is the Democratic nominee.
There are also several races tonight in Hattiesburg, including the race for mayor and 3 city council seats. Melissa Rademacher is live at a voting precinct right now. Melissa, what can you tell us about the mayoral race?
Carrie, here at the Thames Elementary School precinct, there's been a steady stream of voters all day, especially since I've been here. It looks like that after-work rush is coming in right about now, and the mayoral race is one that will be on every Hub City resident's ballot today. Incumbent Mayor Toby Barker is challenged by Lakila White. Barker has held the office for 1 term, that's 4 years, and he previously served in the Mississippi House of Representatives. White is a long-term Hattiesburg resident. She's also a business owner with degrees from William Carey and Southern Miss. Barker is running as independent, and White is the Democratic Party nominee. With 1 hour left to get to the polls, there is plenty of time to get out and vote. As long as you are in line by 7 o'clock, you have a right to cast your ballot. Here in Hattiesburg, masks are not required, but social distancing is encouraged. If you want to wear your mask in for safety, you are more than welcome to. Just make sure when you do come out to vote to bring a valid ID with you. Again, that mayoral race is one that every Hub City resident can vote in, so if you have time to make it out to the polls, that will definitely be on your ballot today. And there are a few other races we'll also get to later. For now, live in Hattiesburg, I'm Melissa Rademacher, WDAM on your side.
All right, Melissa, thank you so much. We appreciate it. Melissa will continue to watch this race and bring you updates tonight as results come into our newsroom. Now, besides on air, you can also stay up to date with the latest election results on WDAM.com and our mobile app. Meantime, Charles Harrington is also in the Hub City tonight following the various city council races. Charles, what can you tell us tonight?
Hey, as Melissa said just a few seconds ago, there are several other races here in Hattiesburg of interest, specifically 3 city council races, wards 1, 3, and 4. Jeffrey George, the incumbent Republican, is taking on Democrat Ken Chambers in Ward 1 and Ward 3. This ward, 6-term incumbent Carter Carroll, a Republican, taking on Picasso Nelson Sr. He's a Democrat. And over in Ward 4, it'll be 2 independents. That's Mary Dryden, the 2-term incumbent, taking on Dave Ware, a former 2-term city councilman. 2 other wards, Deborah Delgado in Ward 2 and Nicholas Brown in Ward 5, had no general election opponent. They took care of business during the primary elections. So as Melissa said, polls still open till 7 o'clock tonight. Hopefully once they close, we'll get some results to you as quick as we can. And be sure to check out our digital page as well to keep up with the latest information. But for now, reporting from Hattiesburg, Charles Harrington, WDAM on your side. Back to you guys.
That's appreciated very much. Now, Mia Monet has been covering the candidates running across Jasper County. She joins us in the studio as we take a closer look at election night in Heidelberg.
Heidelberg is the place to watch tonight in Jasper County. There's a possibility for them to have an entirely new city council. There are 3 alderman races in wards 1, 2, and 5. In Ward 1, there's Verlena Fortner against Walter Jones. 2 political newcomers. Ward 2, we have Jennifer Bradley, Carolyn McFarland, and the incumbent Sheila Pierce. And in Ward 5, there's Delisha Henderson against the incumbent Bobby Whitfield. And lastly, but certainly not least, we have the mayoral race. The incumbent Wilbert Carr is set to run off against 3 others, Robert Barnett, David Taylor II, and Ezra Thomas. I will continue to keep a close eye on these races. Now, back to you.
Yeah, thanks very much. Also in Jasper County, all the aldermen in Bay Springs ran unopposed, so the only race to watch tonight is the race for mayor. The incumbent, Mayor J.E. Smith, has held that job for the past 32 years. He's running against a political newcomer, Donald Brown.
Now let's take a quick election break to check in with our weather team for the latest on your forecast. Rex.
Yeah, we got a couple of showers on the radar right now, but they're beginning to die out. Take a look at the Alpha Insurance Skycam. This is the Jones College in Ellisville Skycam. There we go. Temperature 75 degrees there, and they've had just 1/100th of an inch of rain there today. Here's a look at the radar. The showers are certainly dying out pretty quickly. I don't think they'll play a factor in any of the races tonight because that polls close within an hour anyway. And you got some just real light showers remaining near, let's see, just south of Shabuda, near Whistler, near Stringford. One just around Stringer right there. And as we mosey on toward the south, we got a dying shower in northern Forest County. And one right there on State Line, near State Line, but that's going to probably wrap it up. You can see earlier this afternoon, they were a little heavier, but as the sun will start setting here in the next 2 hours, they'll just go away. And we will not have any showers to worry about, especially overnight. Could see a little fog in the morning, and tomorrow we got another good chance for showers and thunderstorms in the forecast. Then we're going to start seeing a drying trend beginning to develop during the day on Thursday, and actually Friday and Saturday look basically dry and a lot warmer too. Matter of fact, we'll be getting in the lower 90s for the weekend, and the rain chances just aren't that great. I'll have more coming up shortly. Steve, Carrie, back to you.
Thank you so much, Rex. Our election coverage continues tonight over in Lamar County. Our Brandon Walker is at the Summerall Community Center voting precinct and has an update on the races. Brandon.
Here in Summerall, as the municipal elections continue to make way, several voters have gathered here to campaign at the voter precinct for the election. Heath Summerall is the incumbent mayor for the city of Summerall. He's been the town mayor since 2017. Running against him is William Joel Lofton. Poll watchers are asking that there be no campaigning within 150 feet of the voting precinct, which is the Summerall Community Center. Now, polls do close tonight at 7, but I will be keeping updates on votes counted as we do continue into the night. WDAM News 7 will be sharing those results as we also continue into tonight on who wins the election. Reporting here in Summerall, Brandon Walker, WDAM, on your side.
Thank you, Brandon. There are other notable municipal races around Lamar County. In Lumberton, 3 independents are running for mayor. Incumbent Quincy Rogers faces Dina Spites and Ben Winston. Alderman seats for Ward 1, 3, and 4 are also being decided today, along with the alderman at large position. Another race in Lamar County is over in Purvis. Voters decide if incumbent mayor Roger Herron keeps the title or if Jeremy Reed takes the position. Also, voters in Soso will also decide the outcome of the mayoral race in the town. Incumbent Michael Moore is seeking another turn, and Moore is running against Ralph Cahill Jr. for the seat. For a list of the candidates running across the Pine Belt, head on over to our website. Continuing our Decision 21 coverage of the municipal elections around the Pine Belt.
Multiple towns in Perry County are set to have new leaders after the votes are counted tonight. Will Polston is there in Perry County with a preview of the races for mayor. Will.
Both New Augusta and Beaumont are both promised new mayors after tonight's election. Richton will be the deciding factor on whether or not there will be a clean sweep of mayors throughout Perry County. Now, starting in New Augusta, two independents face off for the mayor's job as current city councilman Steve Spicer is running against James Benefield. Benefield ran for mayor back in 2017 as well, only receiving 12% of the vote. Two more independent candidates are going for the mayoral seat in Beaumont as Scotty Daly and Leon Small are on the ballot. Finally, in Richton, Republican incumbent Mayor Michael Bo Ruffin is facing off against Democratic candidate Gloria Hinton. Ruffin is the only incumbent mayor in Perry County to be running for re-election. Multiple city council seats are also up for grabs throughout the county, and of course we will have those results for you as we get them after the polls close. In Perry County, Will Polston, WDAM, on your side.
And remember, you can get the latest results sent to your mobile device in real time with our WDAM 7 News app. Now let's turn things back over to Rex for a preview of your forecast. And did you say there's a drying trend?
Yes, there's a drying trend coming after tomorrow. The forecast is next. Please stay with us.